classification levels of the dolphin. The domain is Eukarya. The kingdom is Animalia. The phylum is Chordata. The class is Mammalia. The order is Artiodactyla. The family is Delphindae. The genus is Gervais. And the species is the bottlenose dolphin.
In this slide, I will be talking about 5 characteristics of dolphins. Well, as you can see on the picture showed in this slide, dolphins are very fast and can reach speeds of more than 18 miles per hour. Dolphins communicate with squeaks, whistles, and clicks. They also are known for hunting in groups. They swim up to distances of 100 miles a day, and they're very intelligent animals and have a complex behavior.
Dolphins are carnivores. They eat fish, shrimp, squid, jellyfish, and octopus. Most dolphins are opportunist feeders.
Dolphins have a stomach that consists of 3 chambers. The chambers are the fore, pyloric, and the main chamber. The digestive organs are lips, tongue, stomachs, duodenal intestine, liver, and pancreas. The pancreas is a large exocrine and endocrine gland placed in the intrathoracic part of the abdominal cavity. In the ventral part of the epigastric region, the enzymatic secretions of the gland are carried to the duodenum by the pancreatic duct. The main stomach communicates with pyloric stomach by a narrow connecting channel possessing sphincteric constructions. The mammalian adrenal gland releases hormones such as cortisol and aldosterone to maintain physiological and biochemical homeostasis. Dolphins lack specialized glands to excrete salts. Accordingly, salt excretion must be through the kidney, and cetaceans have developed a specialized kidney to handle the large volume of electrolytes and water that they process. The kidneys of a dolphin are large, consisting of numerous interconnected and closely packed lobes called rensili. They excrete waste such as urine or feces through the bladder or anus.
Dolphins are mammals and breathe air into their lungs just like humans do. They breathe through something called a blowhole, which is located right on top of their heads. Blowholes allow them to take breaths by exposing just the top of their heads to the air while they are swimming or resting under the water. After each breath, the blowhole is sealed tightly by strong muscles so that water can't get into the dolphin's lungs. The brain and central nervous system of the dolphin is a lot like humans. Dolphins also have roughly 4 ear canals, 2 external ears, and what is believed to be hearing through their jaws. The dolphins swim synchronized to show that they are speaking on a certain wavelength. They also have 2 stomachs and can't smell very well. Among other things, their 2 greatest commonalities and differences are within their hearing and sight.
Dolphins mate stomach to stomach. Male dolphins show their affection to female dolphins by rubbing and biting. To get a female dolphin's attention, a male dolphin will start making the clicking noise to let her know he's attracted. Dolphins don't have particular mating seasons, but after the dolphins mate, the male dolphin will leave after just a few days to find a new dolphin to mate with.
During the gestation period, the dolphin holds her child in the uterus. This lasts from 10 to 17 months. This baby will receive blood and nutrients from the umbilical cord. When the child is born, the umbilical cord is separated from the child and its mother. This allows the mother to nurture and feed her child separately. Dolphins give birth to a single baby. They do that to minimize the risk of drowning. Birth can take a couple of hours for dolphins.
During the gestation period, dolphins carry their calves for 11 to 18 months depending on the species. Common bottlenose dolphins have a gestation period of 12 months. Dolphins take care of their young for up to 6 years to teach them the necessary skills to survive and get food.
I get asked how smart are dolphins a lot. The better question is, how are dolphins smart? One thing we're interested in is how do dolphins make sense of their world? How do they perceive their world? How do they conceptualize their world? How do they represent their world? How do they communicate with one another? And that's what we're trying to look at. In terms of cognition, we're giving them tests which we think reflect cognitive abilities. Like, for example, one of the projects done at Dolphins Plus in Key Largo was where dolphins had to cooperate to open a device to get fish.
We know that they do cooperate, but can they cooperate to solve a novel task? These animals are not accustomed to pulling ropes. These animals are not accustomed to actually opening their mouths on, things in training sessions. How can we test this? So we've come up with a lot of cognitive tasks. We're trying to pair a behavior that they already know with a symbol on the board. We want to get a little bit more insight into each dolphin's cognitive process and seeing, do they do the behavior that they learned first? Do they do the compatible behaviors, the incompatible behaviors, one at a time? Do they go left to right to left? Just looking at the way we read tells us so much about our cognitive process. So that's kind of the basis of the study. Self-recognition behavior is often put into a broad category. Our populations here at Dolphins Plus and Dolphin Cove have not been exposed to a mirror at all. And what we found is that we started to see changes in their vocalizations. Well, a lot of the times the mothers would stop in front of the mirror, different squeaks and squawks and jaw pops even, where the juveniles tend to be more social with, approach the mirror with other individuals. Typical behaviors in front of the mirror may not be self-recognition. It may be, why does this dolphin look so crazy in this mirror? Why is it not talking back to me? Why is it just mimicking what I'm doing? Self-recognition behavior, I think the study needs to continue on a little bit more for us to be definitive about, yes, this is exactly what we're seeing.
The Atlantic spotted dolphin. They've been evolving for about 10 million years now. And while their ancient ancestors lived on land, rising ocean waters led these animals to become mammals of the sea. Dolphins are mammals, and all mammals breathe air. Dolphins breathe through a blowhole. Atlantic spotted dolphins also blow bubbles through their blowholes as one way to communicate with other dolphins. They also communicate with sound. These sounds are generated from air sacs just below the blowhole. The dolphin has an amazing setup for hearing. Like all mammals, it has ears, including middle and inner ear canals, but it uses other body parts for hearing assistance. That giant forehead on the dolphin is called a melon, and it acts like an acoustic lens, aiding in sound recognition. In addition to the melon, the dolphin's teeth are arranged in a way that they function like antennae, receiving incoming sound. The dolphin's jawbone also has sound receptors that conduct sound vibrations to the middle ear. Dolphins have great eyesight above and below the water, but it only works for about 150 feet, so dolphins use echolocation to fill in what they can't see visually. The dolphin can interpret echolocation signals received from half a mile away. The spots all over the Atlantic spotted dolphin start appearing after its first birthday. As the dolphin matures, the spots get darker. Instead of arms and legs, dolphins have fins. The dorsal fin helps the dolphin maintain stability. The pectoral fin is used for steering and movement. Each tail fin is called a fluke. It's used for movement and communication. Veins in the fins and flukes help conserve body heat in cold water. How do you know if a dolphin is male or female? Look for the slits near the tail. If there are 2 slits, it's a male. 3 slits, it's a female. Females give birth and nurse their young, like all mammals. The gestation period for Atlantic spotted dolphins is 11 months. And dolphins are smart. They have the second largest brain of all mammals, the first being us humans. All these parts working together make the